So everybody's Gomez, the comic collector with a comic haul. This one's gonna consist of out of town purchases of eBay grill that I wanted for a minute, and I just waited for the right time for the hype to die down. I'm happy for the purchase. I didn't get I waited for a minute, but I'm gonna jump off like with the main one of the main purchases I got this year that I wanted to get is this one right here. It's X23 issue number 7. This is the Mike Diodato, I believe, Jr. Variant. This is the B cover. It was hard to get, hard to find in the wild, so I was happy to get that one. It's the first appearance of the X-Assassin. You never know in the future if it ever gets big. It's a 9.6. It ain't no 9.8, but I'm happy because of the purchase that I purchased it was half of what it was going for. If not a little less than half what it was going for when it first came out. So I'm happy to have that in my PC and able to pick this one up off eBay about a week and a half ago. So I went out of town. I went with my wife. We went out of town, and I just wanted to dig on some comic shops that I know I won't be there for a while, and some stuff I haven't went to an LCS in a minute. But I picked up this one right here, Farmhand issue number 11, the Rob Gallery story. This actually took a break. They always take like an intermission, but this one just came out recently, so I'm happy to have that one in my PC. I love that read. I have all the current issues, and I'm still reading that one. This one, Undiscovered Country. This is the I believe the B cover, the jock cover. I want to read it. I was talking to the LCS over there. We're out of town, and we were talking back and forth, and he was telling me about how the outbreak is and how everything's going. It's going to be like it's going to be based on a program on TV, going to take after The Walking Dead, but it's confirmed it's going to have at least 30 issues. I just get this is the A cover, and then that one's the B cover. So I'm happy to have these in my PC. I was surprised they still had some on stock. This one, so some of it, I went to an LCS and he had 30% off. Cover it was back issues. I never saw this in the wild. I was happy to get it. It's the Tomb Raider magazine, Laura Croft. This is actually Adam Hughes front cover art. Once I saw it, I knew I had to pick it up for the price that it was. I was amazed. I enjoy his artwork. I enjoy some of his stuff, and as well as they had a back issue 50-cent bin, 30% off that too. But I didn't really go too deep because they didn't have that many stuff. But I was able to pick Legionnaires 14 and Legionnaires 7. These are both Adam Hughes covers. They're 50 cents to $1, maybe $2 max. I would pay for these ones. These ones are not that hard to find in the dollar bins and stuff. You can find those in the dollar bins. Let's see. So I was happy to get those ones. Let me put that sucker right here for right now. But yeah, no, Blair. I picked up this one. This is gonna be a 5-part miniseries in Captain Marvel's 12. I know it's the first person to keep, but I believe Thor, and it's a crazy story. I read most of it. I didn't finish it completely, but it looks like it's crazy stories. I think it's a 5-parter or a 2-parter. But I picked that one. This one I picked up too. This is more recent comics. That Brother number 5. This is a Pterodactyl cover. I really like Vampirella. I've been picking up Vengeance of Vampirella. I've been trying to pick up on that read. I know they're like at issue 2. This one I'm a little bit behind. This is issue number 5. I think I read issue 1 and 2. This is the one that I picked up too as well. I saw there. I couldn't pass up. Canto number 6. This is the last part of the one. I do want to get the 1 and 10. I did not yet get it for the last issue. I do have 1 and 10s, issues 1 through 5. So I want to get the 1 and 10. Let's see. That's one of my ones that I want to read. So I'm gonna be happy to finally be able to read the whole series and be able to finish that off. Hopefully by later today, if not by tomorrow. But I'm happy to get that one as well. These are little back issues. A couple Swamp Things, Saga Swamp Things I'm missing. Issue 26 and issue 38. I have my CLZ app, but I haven't updated it yet. But I'm happy to get these ones. This one's not that great of a shape, but it's a reader copy. But for $2.60, that one, and then that one, and this one was a $5 book. I went to an LCS. This is pretty decent. This went to the LCS before this one, and they had this one for 13 to 15 bucks, and I remember seeing it. I was like, man, you just gotta shop around. You just gotta shop around. You still gotta look around. But I'm happy to get this one, those two added onto my PC, which I don't have. And then the Absolute Carnage issue number 2. This is the first print. Well, the LCS that I was at, he was telling me that this one they already had the second, if not third, printing of it. So I'm happy to get those. Get that one for the PC. I do not have this one. I think I do have issue number 3, 1, and 25, the Codex variant. But I picked that one up, and then I've been trying to, like, whenever I go out to go shop around, I always try to get these they're called like the movie comics. This is the Batman Forever one. I do have a few of them I'm digging through. I know I have a couple missing somewhere out there, but I got that Batman Forever comic, and then I got this one right here. This is a Batman and Robin one. So I do have. I just get them just to collect them, to have on the PC. Just something I collect just myself. Whenever I see those, I wasn't gonna pass on them, so I was happy to get those ones. And then as well as this one right here, I did see this one. I think this is just a retail store, but those only $2.60. But Mephisto, first person Mephisto. I had never read this story. I see this as a sawed-off cover comic because of the first appearance, but to have a fantasy masterpiece, just to be able to read it, I'm happy to have it owned. Like I said, I didn't pay really much for it. This is another one because we're going towards the holiday season. I seen this, and I'm a big fan of Wolverine. So I don't have this one. It's a one shot. Love one shots. But I'm happy to get that one for cheap. It's a raw limb cover, raw limb variant. So it's nice to have nice to have it in the PC. So I'm happy to pick that one up. If I can find that for under $2-3, I'll pick it up. This one was like a $1.40 each. It's the first appearance of Prophet, Rob Liefeld. I just never know what this character's first appearance is. The art's okay, he's known for his shitty ass artwork sometimes, but I'll buy it if I see it on the cheap. The next one I picked up is Machine Man. Big up to Pope Cerebus, the first, if he sees it. I did get this one for like $4.40, under $5, but it's in a decent condition. I think it's in a real good condition. They do have a little mark right there, but issue number 2 I do not have, and I decided just to pick it up because you never know what the Machine Man looked pretty interesting to read. This one is a one-shot, Lobo Demon Halloween. I picked it up because it's a one-shot, it's a Halloween. And then I've been watching Mercenauts video. I've been watching it a couple of days, not like a week ago. I found these for cheap. It's first appearance of Spirit of Vengeance. So I picked up 2 copies, and I picked this one. I picked those 2 up. So you never know what this. They're in real good condition. I figured for the price I paid, I pick it up. And then this one is a Swamp Thing. I've never seen this. Bernie writes him, but I believe it's a retail store from Saga Swamp Thing 1 and 2. So I just picked it up. It's number 1, but I figured it was that. And then this one, this is Alien Worlds number 4. This is a Dave Stevens cover, so I was happy to get that one. And the PC, this Astro City, I picked up. There's 2 of them, but I picked one of the best ones because the other one had a bunch of spine ticks and messed up. So I picked that one up. Those are some of my back issues. And then I picked up the Tick. I'm a big Tick fan when it comes to cartoons back in the day. So I picked those up. I picked those up as a little bit of back issues. And then I didn't know this, but real quick, I'm trying to make the video as quick as possible, under 10 to 12 minutes. I went to the LCS we're out of town in the morning before they opened up because we were there early, and I seen a line, and I was like, "What's going on?" It says, "I guess it's local comic book, local comic book day for the shops." And I guess from what I heard, the area was at, there was only that shop that I went to first was the one that was only participating in it. So I decided to just. I was tripped because there was a line. I didn't know there was a line. There was people. I was like, "Fuck!" We're trying to go in early. What's going on? It's Saturday. Get the books. Then I seen like 1 or 2 people going line. Well, shit, I've already got my ride. So I went on my ride. I went in line. I asked, and so there was sawed-off variants to pick up, and I was there early enough to get the hot ones, but I got some. And then the Walkie did the Alien one shot. I did pick up that one, and I was fortunate to get two copies of it. And then I picked this one up. I could have picked up more, but I was just happy to just have one for the PC. It's Absolute Cards number 5, the local comic book day. And then I guess the last one I picked up, and the one I picked up, and I was like, I'm going to give it a read through Image, The Sins of a Father, Philadelphia. And what LCS was telling me about this one is that this one has not even yet released yet. This is like a pre-release. It's not going to release, I believe, till Wednesday. So this one is a local comic book shop day variant cover. I was happy to go be a part of it. I was able to hunt. I hunted deep for those books. I was trying to find other ones, but I think I'm happy for what I picked up. I didn't spend a lot and spend a grip, but I was able to enjoy it, enjoy going out, picking up some recent comics, some back issues, and some exclusives. Just be sure to like. I'm gonna try to do one more video coming Thanksgiving morning. I'll try to do a video. I have a box that was purchased through Spidey Fan that I purchased, and I can't wait to open it. But I'm gonna be patient as well, and I'll probably open it going into the Thanksgiving morning just to say thanks for the comics that he's giving me. It's a mystery box. If you haven't seen Cobra Comics, just a video he's done. He's not gonna do more because of the situation. I understand, but just collect and grab what you like. Hope you guys like my video. Hope you like what I found. I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes. This is Gomez, the comic collector. I just want to come and talk to you guys and say that I'm still around. Still gonna be doing haul videos until I get the warning or what bullshit. But this is Gomez, comic collector, signing out. Let's get it. I'm out, baby. Let's do this. Collect what you love and love what you collect. I'm out. Peace.